I've been studying bumblebees for 20 years or thereabouts. I first got interested in their foraging behaviour and how they choose which flowers to visit, and I used to work on, they leave smelly footprints on flowers so they can tell which ones have been emptied recently, that was what first got me hooked. But since I got more interested in their conservation, when I realised that some of them were disappearing, in the UK, 3 species have gone extinct, and so others are kind of teetering on the edge, and no one seemed to be doing anything about it. So that's really become the focus of my work. It's a tricky one. Today I'm going to go for the shrill carnaby, which is a beautiful little thing, and as the name suggests, it has an unusually high-pitched buzz, so you can actually tell when there's one nearby before you see it. Back in 2006, I set up a charity called the Bumblebee Conservation Trust, which is a membership-based charity in the UK, as you might guess, devoted to conserving bumblebees. And we have a whole range of interesting members from all sorts of wonderful backgrounds, and it includes quite a few eccentric folk who would often write to us and say we ought to be campaigning against mobile phones are what's causing bumblebees to decline, or whatever, all sorts of things. GM crops is also a very popular one. And amongst these letters, we would have letters saying neonicotinoids are the problem, that's what's killing all the bees, you need to get onto this. And to start with, I was pretty sceptical about the whole thing, but eventually more and more people asked, and it became clear that this wasn't quite such an eccentric viewpoint, that actually there might be something in it. So we started doing our own research at that point, probably only about 4 years ago, and I've since got heavily sucked into the whole thing.